Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to McNaught Cadillac. This is Riley here, and I'd like to show you our absolutely fully loaded 2013 Cadillac ATS Premium Luxury. This is a really nice car here. You're going to have all the safety and luxury features that you could imagine in this vehicle. Now, the exterior paint color is White Diamond Tricoat. That's a really nice premium paint coat on this car in absolutely excellent condition. Now, under the hood, you're going to find a 3.6 liter V6 engine pushing out over 300 horsepower to all four wheels. Now, you pair that up with the 6-speed automatic transmission, and you're going to have great performance and acceleration. Now, on the front end here, these are HID headlights with LED light blade running lights going down the front area. You've also got your front parking sensors, which I'm going to touch on the inside, as well as engine block heater under there. Now, moving around to the side, these are 18-inch sport alloy wheels here. Really nice rim. Cadillac branded Brembo brake pads on the Premium Luxury. Now, this vehicle does also have magnetic ride control, so that's going to have some a nice feel to it in terms of suspension and ride quality. Now, on the mirrors themselves, you are going to find your turn signal indicators on the exterior, as well as blind zone monitoring. There's a little LED indicator right there on the mirror cap itself. You do have illuminated door handles with proximity locks, so you could lock and unlock all four doors from the push of a button, even if the key is buried in your purse. Now, moving around back, awesome dual exhaust system. It's going to sound great with that V6. You do have the LED spoiler taillight, really nice styling feature here. Signature look to all the Cadillacs, and of course your rear park sensors located on the back. So before we hop on inside, allow me to show you the remote start feature on your key fob. So you get two sets of keys with your Cadillac. To use that remote start feature, just hit the lock button once and then hold down remote start until your engine powers up. Alright, so now let's take a good look at the interior of this Caddy. This is the caramel tan and jet black leather combo. Absolutely stunning. This has to be my absolute favorite color for the interior of a Cadillac. Look at this. You do have the nice soft touch jet black leather with the offset stitching, rich wood grain trim, and you've also got that nice caramel colored beige leather. So really sweet looking color combo. On the driver's door panel, you will find your memory seat settings, your locks, power windows, power adjustable mirrors, and your window locks. Now, just hidden down below is your rear trunk button. That's going to open up your trunk. Of course, Bose Premium Audio. That's a 10-speaker sound system. Best sound quality in the industry. And taking a look at these gorgeous leather seats. Down below, you're going to find all of your power adjustable controls and lumbar support. Cadillac badge on the sill plate. And then just behind the steering wheel, you're going to find your heads-up display controls. You've got your parking sensor toggle, as well as your lane departure warning. You do have an electronic park brake down there as well. So let's hop on inside and take a look at some of the tech. Okay, so inside the Cadillac, you guys are going to absolutely love the features it has to offer. Now, we're going to start off here on the front dash. The odometer shows 93,171 kilometers as of this video, so you do have your Cadillac Certified warranty. This vehicle is great. It's going to come with some free oil changes as well as tire rotation when you buy it. Now, on the leather-wrapped steering wheel to the left-hand side, you're going to find your hands-free Bluetooth call button, your cruise controls in the center, and then you've also got your forward collision alert option and your heated steering wheel option as well. So this thing is heated up in the winter time. Now, to the right hand side, volume controls, radio tuner, and 5-point command center, which is going to configure those 3 LCD sections here on the LCD display. You have your digital speedometer, you have your fuel consumption, you could even display radio info and your navigation on here in the gauge cluster. So pretty interesting feature here. Great fuel economy in this ATS as well, 11.3 average throughout the city and highway. So not a bad car for your daily commute. Last thing I want to point out, paddle shifters located behind the steering wheel. Now let's take a look at the 8-inch touchscreen. This is the Cadillac Q system. Really great interface. You've got your Sirius XM Radio, FM, AM, as well as USB connectivity, of course. Hands-free Bluetooth if you want to connect your phone, play some music through Spotify, that's going to work great. As well as you have a really intuitive navigation system here, really colorful, and you've got all the updated locations on here as well, so really nice to use. Climate controls are also accessible from the front. That's not going to be a problem. And then of course you've got all your vehicle settings. Now heading down a little bit lower on the ATS, here are all your physical climate control buttons themselves. Heated front seats for both passengers, as well as a hidden storage compartment located just behind that front panel. Now there's no wireless charging back here, but you do have a USB outlet if you want to plug in your phone anyways, and there you have it. So push start ignition, of course. Heading down a bit lower, you do have some storage. Your gear selector does have a manual mode. Now you could use the gear selector down here to shift your gears, or you could use those paddle shifters, of course. Last but not least, you do have a backup camera with trajectory, so the lines are going to turn and guide you as you park. Arguably one of the best backup camera systems in the industry, in my opinion, especially when it works with those parking sensors that's going to alert you when you approach a car. So traction control, drive mode selector, you've got Tour, Sport, and Snow mode. Now the Sport mode is going to stiffen up your suspension a little bit. It's going to tighten up the steering as well as change your transmission settings. So it's going to allow for better performance on the track, especially with that V6 motor. Now let's take a quick look up at the ceiling. You'll find your OnStar buttons. You've got your interior dome lights as well as your slide and tilt sunroof controls and your programmable garage door transmitters. Now the sunroof itself is a decent size, and once again, like I said, it does tilt as well as slide open, so the option is yours. Now last thing I want to show you is inside this leather armrest. That's where you're going to find your USB ports, your SD card slot, and your auxiliary. So there you have it. That's the front and the driver's cockpit of the ATS. So back seat space in the Cadillac ATS is pretty good. You could easily seat 3 passengers without a problem. Now on the back end, a couple cool features I want to point out. You do have your climate vents and a storage compartment with a charge outlet. You've also got in the leather armrest here in the center, little storage component as well as easy access into the trunk. If you want to keep a duffel bag within hand's reach, then you're easily able to access that on long road trips without having to stop. Now last but not least, we're going to head on to the back end one more time. So there's 3 ways to get into the trunk. There's a button underneath the handle, there's a button on the inside, and you've also got a button located on your key fob itself. If you hold that down, that's going to pop the trunk right open. Now taking a look inside the trunk, plenty of storage space back here. You do have a nice little component, a hidden compartment in the trunk, and a little bin towards the side there. So seats fold down nice and flat if you want to have longer storage room, as well as no spare tire in this vehicle. You're going to have OnStar roadside assistance, and they're going to have you covered in terms of tire replacement if you have a flat. So let's take one more good look around all 4 wheels. Wheels are in great condition. There's minimal wear on the wheels themselves, and the tires are in good condition too. So you could tell the previous owner took great care of this vehicle. Here you have it. So all in all, I invite you over to McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC and let our sales professionals find the perfect vehicle for you. We've got a great deal on this particular Cadillac because it's a 2013, so I suggest you come on down as soon as you can.